Hello, aspirants and friends. I hope all of you must have gone through this, the draft on, appointment of assistant professor for UGC, colleges and universities, which was released by UGC just a day ago, right? And for a 1 month time, they are going to get the feedback and opinion of stakeholders, that is students, faculty members, and others, right? So the first thing you have to understand, what does this, this regulation talks about? Please be clear, this regulation does not talk about removing UG's, that is NET exam, NET or SET exam, or it is not removing PhD. Okay, so as far as assistant professors are concerned, one has to pass UGC NET or SET or must complete PhD, right? Now, first we have to understand the context. 2020, the new NEP has been, was introduced and it has been implemented in many part of the country. Okay, many states have implemented, some states have not implemented, right? And basically we know that how the degree course is going to be. Yeah, in simple layman's language, it is going to be 3 or 4 years course, but student can, leave the course after completing 1 year or 2 year or 3 year or 4 year. First year, if they leave, they would get certificate. Second year, if they leave, they would get diploma. Okay. Third year, if they leave, they would get degree. Yeah. Or fourth year, they can leave with the honors degree, right? So the first important aspect one has to remember is that NEP 2020 talks about multidisciplinary approach. Okay, that is, you are not going to have English literature or BCom or psychology or BSc computer science, all these, single subject degrees. If it is implemented, there would be, for example, Bachelor of Arts with multiple subject. Example, just imagine, you will have group 1, maybe defense studies, Hindi, Sanskrit, economics, commerce, journalism, or you might have a group 2 like maths, public administration, music, sociology, Hindi, all these subjects you can select, right? Or you can have even a group 3. Imagine, you might have a course on, statistics, political science, arts, Hindi, English literature. Same way, subjects like psychology, history, Hindi, English. So students will have three subject, four subject, or five subject, or six subjects, right? Some of the universities, those who have implemented in North India, you can look the details, you can see. If it is completely implemented, this is the way degree would be. So now, those students, those who pass out, what you are going to do? What is the qualification they are going to have, right? So that's why those who pass out, those who complete 4 year, they will get honors degree. They have option of, if they get 75 plus more credit, they would get 4 year honors with, with the research degree, right? Then they would be doing 1 year PG, right? As far as professors is concerned, right? Those who want to become professor, assistant professor, minimum qualification, would be the same. Now the issue is students can write on any subjects. Yeah, there's no core paper or addition, allied paper or optional paper, right? There's no difference between core subject or extracurricular, or or subject like sports, or all those other other subjects or activities which we do. Every subject is given equal importance, right? So in that context, student can do, or even they can go and join any other subjects also, right? In a way, assistant professor's eligibility would be based on whatever the subject they can select and write. Now there are two questions. One, can they opt on any subject or the related subject in their particular course, right? Imagine if they have 5 subjects, I hope they would be allowed to select only on those subjects, right? I don't think anyone can select any other subject. Imagine, a student who studies, humanities, he can't select on a science or on an engineering subject, okay? But they would be allowed to select any subject, and they can do PhD or qualify for UGC NET. The qualification for UGC NET and PhD is going to be the same, right? So I'm just going to show the regulation, right? That particular passage. right? There are a lot of miscommunication. People, it seems that they don't understand, right? Specifically, it mentions that net and set is compulsory, right? So if you look at, right, very clearly it says that, okay, 3.2, got it? Okay, 3.2, it says that one must have 4-year degree undergraduate program or a postgraduate program, right? And they can, on any subject, okay, different from the chosen discipline or subject in PhD, right? Or, whatever any subject they select in which they complete their PhD, they are eligible for assistant professor. Same way, they can select any different subject from their qualified, subject and can write net and qualify. In short, a student who qualifies in, imagine, if he has subject like commerce, management, etc., or he passes, so net exam in sociology, he will be eligible, right? So basically, this eligibility will make him to be, for eligible for professorship, right? Both for if he completes PhD or if he completes UGC NET, right? Okay. Beyond that, other rules are same. Yeah, if you look at a relaxation of 5% marks, would be given to SC, ST, OBC, other candidate, other candidates. Okay, there are no changes, right? Now, this one important aspect is whether this is going to be retrospectively implemented, yeah, with all others, those who qualified as a one subject UG, or one subject PG, right? That is the one thing which we need clarification, right? So there's no more clarification, right? This is specifically for those who qualify under NEP 2020. So most probably this year, April month, May month, students would be passing out, or in some universities, some states, next year, April 2026, many would pass out, and it would be, applicable to these students, those who want to become professor or teachers, right? Okay, so we don't know whether it would be applicable even to retrospectively at present, right? And those who already completed their BA or BCom or BSc or PG, whatever the PG degree, they have to pass net or set, right? Okay, so for that clarification we have to wait. So they have given 1 month's time, yeah, where students can or stakeholders can submit their feedback, right? Beyond that, there are other norms, not much different, right? Okay, in addition to this net and set qualification or PhD, right? And student can opt for any subject. If they qualify, they will be eligible. Beyond that, other aspect of promotion or their selection committee would give importance to these aspects, which you can see in 3.8. Okay, right? There are some 7 to 8 important, 9 important subtopics are given there, in which one, these are the additional things they would consider. Okay, so this is the recently, released draft. Okay, it talks about even qualification for professor, for vice chancellor, right? And in future, vice chancellor cannot be appointed by state government. It would be the responsibility of chancellor. In short, governor would be responsible, and governor can create a selection committee and he can appoint it. Okay, and vice chancellor could come from any other area, not just from academics. Okay, he can come from any public sector bank or any industry or any eminent person. Okay, so these are the things. As far as for assistant professors are concerned, please remember this is the relevant one. So net and set is going to be compulsory, or and NEP envisages that even PhD, as we all know that, okay, when we write net exam, if you are eligible for PhD, you can join PhD. So in a way, exam is going to be permanent. Either you qualify net or you qualify for PhD in a particular subject, right? Imagine you are a English literature student, but you want to qualify and do PhD in management. You have to qualify net or pass for PhD in management. Then you are eligible to do PhD in management. And if you complete your PhD in management, you would be eligible for the job of assistant professor, right? So let's wait for that. So this is the clarification. So there is a lot of miscommunication. In fact, even newspaper headlines also miscommunicate. Okay, so keeping this in mind, we have to remember that future there's going to be a lot of competition. Okay, these young students, they would come, and don't get surprised if a economic student would come and compete with English literature student, and he or she may he or she may pass and become assistant professor. Same way, a psychology student might qualify and become a commerce professor. Yeah. So with this information, I finish. Okay. Kindly share your comment, and kindly subscribe our YouTube channel for more information. Thank you.